Capricorn, a very warm welcome. My name is Drew. This is Modern Tarot. This is a reading for the last couple of weeks of August 2025. So Capricorn, I hope you're doing well. Those of you that are new here, welcome. And those of you returning, welcome back. So we're going to have a look at your energy. We're going to have a look at the center of this reading. What's the main issue on your mind, Capricorn? Some possible outcomes, pleasant surprises along the way. God knows we need them. And, anything coming up, people, places and things that are going to be of interest in line with, living your best life. So one more shuffle, one more, and I'm going to go straight into this reading, Capricorn. And hopefully we've got some good stuff for you for the last couple of weeks of August. Okay, you will be cutting stuff out that doesn't sit in line with your vision, Capricorn, with the Queen of Swords in reverse here. Some of you, the topic of narcissism might be quite important, okay? Queen of Swords in reverse, it's a narcissistic card for me in tarot. Center of your reading, we've got the Three of Wands in reverse. So there's a couple of ways I can look at this card, Capricorn. Don't lose hope throughout, when your vision with your work in love, life, work, don't lose optimism, okay? Optimism might be key. The other way of looking at this, some of you, it's not a personal reading, remember, we can flip the script in tarot and there's many meanings, the duality of life, okay? But, the Three of Wands in reverse, that could be you about being quite settled now, not looking further afield. So let's say you were someone that loved to travel. Your traveling days might be over. You think, you know what, done enough of that. But back to grassroots. I'm basing myself here, all right? So some of you might be quite focused on something and you're not restless, okay? The challenge is the Sun. Happiness. What is happiness to you? Okay? So some of you are not looking any further afield in happiness. You know that it begins within and nothing outside of us can make us happy, all right? And it's quite a deep reading so far. There's only 2 cards on the table. But the reason why it's all happening, Four of Wands in reverse. And so the Four of Wands is a card of home, all right? It can be a relationship card. Some of you guys, all right, if this is about love, some of you might have lost optimism regarding relationships, okay? And it's hard for you to find that relationship which really sits with your vision of life, okay, just for some of you. Others of you, you realize that home is where the heart is. It's within us as opposed to anything external, okay? Recent past, got the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you guys were building with somebody and, it's not about being married and locking people down and all this kind of thing, Capricorn. But, recent past, Ten of Pentacles, building a legacy. You're working on something, Capricorn. Maybe your money improved recently, okay? And you realize, you know what? I'm here to stay, happiness is always going to be a struggle. This too shall pass. There's good and bad in life, but in between that, there's joy. So I think it's like the pursuit of happiness. You've kind of given up on the pursuit of happiness and you're accepting. Reason why, your focus, Four of Swords in reverse. For some of you, you might be focused on coming out of no contact with somebody, okay? You might have been in a relationship with this person. Might have been a third party going down, just for some of you, all right? But your focus is coming out of contact with somebody. If it's not about that, it's really about your focus is now with this newfound look or take on life, you're really going to come out and communicate that in work, in love, in life. Which you don't see coming towards you, Star in reverse. It's another card of losing hope. So it might be, the pendulum swing of happiness and sadness, but in between is joy. That's going to be key for you. This too shall pass, Capricorn. There's a little mantra for you. Your energetic field, Six of Cups in reverse. You're not reminiscing about the past. You want to build for the future. A lot of you are going to be going, you know what? Yeah, I have a vision and it's right here, right now. Okay? So in my hometown with this job, all right, I'm not looking further afield anymore. I'm not becoming distracted. And you're not thinking about the past. You're not reminiscing. Outside influences, Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. There might be someone here that either doesn't want a new start with somebody, if this is about love, you want to come out of no contact with them. You might have lost hope in the situation. You know, you didn't see any stability, Capricorn, even though you might have invested quite a lot in the situation, maybe financially. In your fears, some of you fear that you won't be able to manifest what it is you're looking for. Some of you fear being manipulated, Capricorn, all right, throughout the last couple of weeks of August. And look at this, the outcome, brilliant. Ace of Swords, getting clear, cutting out that which doesn't serve you, know thyself. Who was that? Was that Socrates? The Ace of Swords, getting very clear with yourself. Home is where the heart is, Capricorn. And it's within all of us, right? And certainly within you, Capricorn. No need to look anywhere else. So it's about becoming content. Pursuit of happiness. People spend their lives pursuing happiness and they never find it, but they can find joy, right? Everything is fleeting. Sadness is fleeting. Happiness is fleeting. But in between is a constancy called joy. So Capricorn, why is the Three of Wands in reverse for you as the center of the last couple of weeks of August? Yeah, we got the Ten of Cups. Some of you might have invested a lot. This is just for some of you, a select few of you. You might have invested a lot into your happiness, okay? Maybe financially and all these kind of things, and really tried to build with somebody, but you lost hope in the situation. The challenge is, again, to be happy. And another card of happy, you know, a minor arcana here. Major arcana, okay, and a minor. So, you know, what is happiness, Capricorn? You know, it's jumping out at me in this reading. I think you're going to be taking a long, hard look, and you are going to surrender projecting too much outside of yourself. You know, home is where the heart is. It keeps coming up. I don't know why. The reason why it's all happening, Four of Swords in reverse, King of Swords. Getting very clear, okay, about some of you might be really balancing your spiritual side with your logic, okay, and coming into balance, and that's where you find clarity. You know, you're not out there with spiritual woo-woo, and neither are you too skeptical. Somewhere in between. So you're finding balance within, Capricorn. The duality of life, light and dark, angel and devil, all right? Deep reading for you guys. All right. But in the past, could have been a long time ago, some of you were dealing, for my male viewers, you were dealing with someone that was quite narcissistic. Maybe you loved money. Maybe you lost a lot, Capricorn. Okay, the past. Some of you might have invested in people that were fairly narcissistic, out for their own gain. Maybe using you for money, these kind of things, all right? Your focus is, right, so your focus, Capricorn, is from a loss of hope to the Ten of Cups, from the Four of Swords in reverse, we now have the Three of Wands again. And so it's going to be a month of you finding balance, okay? From wanting to get back out in, you know, some of you might have some divine intervention where you have this eureka moment. Some of you might be cutting out where you live, you know, and moving. And then you find hope in this new hood or this new house or whatever. Okay, what you don't see coming towards you, we have the Star in reverse, okay, which is again a lack of hope, a lack of healing, and then the Knight of Swords. Somebody might come towards you, Capricorn. They might reach out, and they want to communicate with you to try and heal the situation. Yeah, look at this. Your energetic field is, you know, stuff the past. I'm not reminiscing. I'm moving on with the Six of Cups there. All right. So the past doesn't figure in the last couple of weeks of August, Capricorn. It really is about moving forward, finding hope again, but a new type of hope. Outside influences. There might be somebody there, right? Sign of Taurus might be significant. Doesn't have to be, guys. It's just an energy. The Empress. Outside influences, there's no new start with someone that either saw you as the one, Capricorn, or you saw them as the one. Okay? Again, if we look at this, it's an outside influence, right? So there's no traveling with the Page of Wands. It can be land travel, okay? It's a new start. It's optimistic. It's not looking where it's going. It's a bit naive. And then we've got the Empress. Again, it's a duality of, home is where the heart is. I'm building here. I don't need to look any further. It starts with me. Excuse me, guys. I've been reading all morning. My throat is so dry. You do fear manipulation and major tower moments in your life, Capricorn. It makes you more prudent. It makes you more discerning. But I don't think you can stand manipulation. Okay, it's actually a pet hate of yours. You cannot stand it. Don't let it become an irrational fear. Okay. Yeah. Look. Again, we got a card of the outcome for you is cutting out anything which is, yes, Capricorn, I want you in my life, but on my terms. So, tricksters, manipulative people, people that want your money, your resources, what you can offer, what you can do, Capricorn. You see it very clearly and you're walking away from that. And you're finding hope again, But somebody might reach out, they might want to communicate with you on a situation that's unhealed with you. They might be thinking there's no new start with Capricorn. I really saw them as the one. Or this is kind of like you might have seen them as the one, but you've kind of like wised up now, Capricorn. Let's have a look at this. I'm going to go a little bit deeper. Why is the King of Swords here clarifying the Four of Wands in reverse? Okay, let's have a look at that. I want you to move on. I don't want to repeat things. Some of you are very clear. Some of you might be contacting lawyers and these kind of things, something to do with relationship falling to pieces. You might have been, living together, investing money. That might have been the thing. This is you might have been dealing with someone there that you couldn't really pin them down. They couldn't sit still, this person, Capricorn. Yeah, so again, your focus is getting back out there with optimism in whatever you do, Capricorn. Work, love, life. After you've done some healing, okay? Somebody might want to reach out with you that you don't really want to. You don't really want to deal with. You just want to be alone with your thoughts, Capricorn. I think. So, your energetic field is forget the past. I am moving on. I don't know where I'm going. All I know is I have a calling to leave because, you don't feel the togetherness with somebody, Capricorn, for some of you, right? It's not a personal reading. Remember, guys. Just watch out, okay, that somebody doesn't reach out and now they suddenly want to build with you, Capricorn, because you might have left the building and you've changed, You might be really focused on your career, some of you, and you know what, people, hell is other people. I don't want to be manipulated. I'm focused on my career right now, and I don't want any distractions, and I don't want any tower moments from dramatic people, okay? So, you're getting very clear about who's who in your life throughout the last couple of weeks of August. Those that you are very thankful to have in your life, those that have helped you, Capricorn, those that have built you up along the way. You might be really taking stock of life in general and looking at it in a completely different fashion, okay? And it might just be this, this shift within you that you don't see coming. So it's a great reading for healing and changing of perspective, right? But it looks like, home is where the heart is. You're like, it's within me, I don't need to keep looking for the next best thing. It's already just around the corner, or it's within me right now. So it's a great reading as far as that's concerned. If it's about love, let's have a look. Let's take a message here. If it's about love for you throughout the last couple of weeks of August, it's about love for Capricorn. Okay, look, we've got calling in your soulmate in reverse. All right, I think a lot of you might be going to work and finding optimism again after something maybe have fell to pieces. Okay, separation, time apart is on the horizon from your partner. All right, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So this is you, Three of Wands. What else is out there? I'm leaving, but I know I'm called to leave, you know? And then we've got release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Now, that came out sideways, guys. So, some of you, somebody, remember there was this person over here. They might be struggling to let you go, Capricorn, because of what you brought to the table. It's not necessarily because they love you, right? Because they might have been the Queen of Swords in reverse there. And so they can't release you, but they might not be able to release what you provided. Be very clear, Capricorn, but your energy was, Ace of Swords. You're being very clear now. I need to move away from this. And there's separation. This person maybe you don't consider to be a soulmate, but they might give you that spiel if they come around, Capricorn, and try to sweet talk and go, you're the one for me and blah, blah, blah. I don't think you've got time for it, to be honest. You're not about going back to the past. The past is the past for a reason. It's in your rear view mirror now. You're gaining optimism, but newfound optimism in a different way. You're optimistic about different things now, different motivations, Capricorn. You've had some light bulb moment. Something for you to consider, all right, throughout the month of August that might be key in your healing or moving you forward or living your best life, something you might have overlooked, Capricorn. Some messages for you. The Capricorn. Faith. And this is it. Walking away. I don't know where I'm going. I'm called to leave. It's a spiritual journey. I don't know where I'm going. There's something out there. I'm being called. Hope, support, miracles, spirituality. Color purple might be very significant, Capricorn, all right, throughout. It's come out for quite a few signs, actually, but look out for the color purple. Surround yourself with it, these kind of things. Support, love, signs, and direction. Look. Purple. And intuition, trust, insight, awareness, and guidance. I think some of you, it might be quite a spiritual time where you are called, Capricorn, and you might take a very philosophical look on life and how you've perceived happiness and the pursuit of happiness, only to realize it's within me. It's not without, it's within. And that makes you much more enthusiastic about life and your projects and your dreams and your work and all these kind of things, because now we have a new impetus, right? It's not out there, it's here right now. So brilliant as far as that's concerned. Pretty deep reading for you guys. A positive message, all right, to put in your back pocket, and you can refer to it or play it again, whatever. Something, to inspire you, Capricorn. Something that might be quite important for you. Let's have a look. Message for Capricorn. Trust and receive. Amazing work. Your persistence is paying off. Trust the process and expect to receive very soon. 8 of Cups. I'm walking away. I'm being called. I don't know where I'm going, but trust. And you will receive it, Capricorn. There is something out there for you. New beginnings. An exciting shift, which I'm just talking about there, right, is on its way. A new job, project, promotion, or home is in the works. 4 of Wands in reverse. Some of you are moving into new homes. One more of these, actually. You're appreciated. Your family and friends appreciate you way more than you know, Capricorn. All right? So they're great messages, aren't they? If you're a song, the lyrics might mean something. The band might mean something. The title alone, just the words in the title, might mean something. There might be a subliminal message in the lyrics. If it's not your genre, give it one listen and dump it. It might come on random play on your Deezer, your iTunes, your Spotify. In a coffee shop, you might hear it. Heard it through the grapevine, Marvin Gaye. Whatever that means to you, Capricorn, give it a listen to. Heard it through the grapevine. Is that this person trying to come back around because, of what you provided, Capricorn? Is it because they love you? Who knows, right? You know them better than me. But, just be prudent and be prepared to cut it out. You're onto a whole different journey. You're being called, Capricorn. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. My name is Drew. This is Modern Tarot. If you like the content, please like, share, or subscribe. It means I can continue to do this for free for you. If you would like a personal reading, you can reach out through moderntarot.net directly or browse the YouTube Modern Tarot store. And I do my best to give you some clarity on your personal situations. In the meantime, Capricorn, have an amazing last 2 weeks. Keep it moving. Follow joy. Take care. Bye.